All right, and should be going live.
No. No more?
Not yet.
Huh? Okay. What are we
Well,
doing first?
hello. We are live.
Well, hey.
Welcome back to the channel. Of course, I'm your host, Spivey. Oh, look, we got a lower us in there. Had to turn that off. I apologize for that delay for those who were expecting us due to finishing off on the other channel. But
Yeah.
I was working to make this a little bit better, try to fix a few issues. For some reason, I'm having some technical issues wherein OBS is disconnecting from streaming live. At least on my main channel, it hasn't happened so far over here. I also fixed some of my buttons on my Stream Deck so that I can easily control and adjust some functions or abilities over here. Over here. So hopefully we're going to be good. All right.
Yeah.
So if and when the screen cuts out for just a few moments, have no fear. We will be switching it over to back on for the camera to work.
Mm-hmm.
While doing this, we are again putting on some makeup. I'm gonna lower this down just a little bit to help
Yes.
decrease the chance of it getting on my collar. But we're going to have a conversation to which um, this one is going to express some personal if scenarios. The topic of this one is if I were gay
Oh,
with
please.
Eve.
If I were gay, I would be way more gay than bi. Anyway.
So you'd be gay in that bi. You would just drop guys altogether.
Honestly, yes. I'm
Oh,
Demi, though, by the way. But
and
yeah.
by default, Demi is what to you? Or how do you
Um,
understand Demi? Tell us so that others may know.
so, it honestly depends on who you talk to, and it's depending on what flag, if you want to celebrate what flag, it gets confusing. But basically,
But that's a good start. The flag is confusing. Okay.
Demi is. It doesn't matter what sex someone is or isn't. It has to do with the emotional connection that they are. And you won't do anything unless there is a certain connection. Okay, so it's kind of like pan, but I look at it as more like pan, but kind of extreme, if that makes any
Not at
sense.
all.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
So if you're
Yeah.
going to throw phrases out or other categories, say what those are. So what is pan?
Pan is it doesn't matter what the person is. It doesn't matter if they're male, doesn't matter if they're female, doesn't matter what they are. It's the person. Kind of like
I like you for you, not because you have a penis or a vagina.
basically. But then
Okay.
again, there's also a whole conversation on pan versus bi, and then some people say that demi is kind of like asexual, but not asexual. It honestly gets very confusing. But basically, yeah, demi. It doesn't matter what you are, what you identify as. Hey, you could be an alien from Neptune that's freaking green or rainbow colored or whatever. It has to do with the emotional connection. Um, yeah, yeah.
And so you don't care if the person is human or not. You just care about your connection to them.
I mean, if aliens were an option, no. Obviously, like, I hate to bring it up, but bestiality is not a thing that I know. No, let's just keep that in the Bible days. But I know there are some people that don't. But for me, like, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, man, if you don't identify, you're non-binary, whatever the heck you are. Like I said, you could be an alien from Mars. Like, I don't even know what that show would be called. Just think of like a TV series where the guy is from like Mars or whatever.
We've
The
had a
day
couple.
the day the Earth stood still.
Third rock from the sun.
Yeah, or like the day the Earth stood still. It could be like the Keanu Reeves looking
All
guy.
right. Well, you're drifting super far away.
I know.
I'm gonna blame it on your drinks, which she's
Probably.
encouraging me to give her more, or to pour
Probably
more
shouldn't
for
do
her.
that.
But skinny who? So you don't care if the person is human or not, as if you're connected to them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Basically, sex is not an issue. Doesn't matter if you're female or male, non-binary, whatever.
Now, what about if they want to have sex? Does that become an issue?
Yes. So, whereas in, I don't know, I guess in the high school that I grew up at, a lot of people, I don't know, I guess they would meet at a party, they would find each other attractive, they'd be kind of drunk, they would have sex, blah, 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 you know.
Sounds like almost any high school in America.
Yeah. Me being Demi, no, not so much. Like I said, it's about an emotional connection. And not even just a crush, okay? Like, a crush is one thing, like, oh, I have a crush on Taylor Lautner. I have a crush on
You're still you're
Will
drifting
Smith.
away. This is supposed to be like a minute and a half explanation. You're at like 10 minutes.
I probably am, aren't I? I suck at explanations. It doesn't matter who the person is. Doesn't matter what sex they are. It has to do with the emotional connection. Okay, so like that's basically what it is. It doesn't matter what gender you are, what you look at like. Okay, it doesn't matter what color you are, how big you are. Like the emotional connection. If the emotional connection is there, it doesn't matter what you look like. Okay, like you could even not really have a face. Like, it doesn't matter. It's an emotional connection thing, at least for me.
Now, what are you basing this on? Are you saying, hey, I think that if I were single and I met a woman, I could get with her if I connected with her? Or are you saying, hey, I've tested these waters. I know women are fine for me, but I haven't met a woman for me? So is this a hypothetical sexual orientation, or is this a tried, true, and tested orientation?
Like I said, I honestly don't really care, like what gender the person is.
Well, I'm saying, have you tested these waters? Have you kissed a girl, or done anything of a sexual nature with a girl?
I just don't do so. Sexual stuff is a thing. So like, if you've ever heard of asexual. Technically, depending on who you talk to, demisexual is sometimes put under the same umbrella as asexual.
Okay.
So, like, you might not want to do anything, unless, of course, you want to have, like, an emotional connection with them. Like I said, it really depends on the person. God, it's so confusing.
It's your category.
It honestly is. It took me a long way to get here, though.
Oh, we know. We were here for it.
Or more so, an even longer way to accept it.
To accept yourself or what you like?
Both.
Is it because of your religious orientation? Or because you fear being judged, or you don't know how to express yourself to people of other sexes, or what?
All three, honestly. I grew up in a very, very extreme conservative community. So if you weren't heterosexual, even
if you weren't what?
If you weren't heterosexual.
Oh, okay. I thought you said hurdle. I'm like, the
No.
fuck is that?
Even if you.
Why are you yelling?
Huh? I'm not yelling.
Yes, you are.
It's probably just because I'm applying makeup, so I think my voice is soft.
The mic is right there.
Thank you, Mike. But anyways, even if you. So a good way that I could explain this is, whenever I went to high school, if I went to an actual high school, there was this guy that I knew, and then there was my dad. One of these guys that I knew, he was gay. And he was the nicest person ever. Okay, he was the first one to accept me as a new person and introduce me to everything that had to do with the high school. My dad, being an extreme conservative Christian.
Now, was this white gay or what?
Huh?
Was he white gay or was he?
He was Hispanic.
Okay.
But even then, in the community, in the high school, you were either white, Hispanic, or black. There were a couple Asians, but not really much. So mostly you were either one of those three things. Mm-hmm. My dad, however, he didn't care what you looked like, but he was extreme religious. I mean extreme.
Now, this is his uncle, yes?
Huh?
His uncle.
No, my dad.
It's not his uncle?
No.
Okay.
But I had told him about him, Eugene, because Eugene was basically my best friend. He was super nice.
You should not use people's names.
It's just a fake. That's not his actual name.
All right.
I just give him the basic names. But yeah, no, he had been really nice. So, my dad was like, "Oh, cool, he's Christian. That's awesome, but he's gay," which means, in his point of view, that the devil was turning him away from true Christianity. Yeah.
Warm olive, Smashbox, concealer.
But yeah, so anything that was gay, lesbian, my dad actually had a brother that was gay, and even now, to this day, whenever I ask him about him, he will say that he doesn't even know where he went once he died because he was gay. It's honestly really sad. Yeah. So, my best friend actually introduced him to my dad. It seemed okay in church because they introduced in church. Eugene, not his real name. He loved church, so I taught him to my dad in church.
You gotta speed it up. You're taking forever with your story.
Basically, my dad, it doesn't matter if you are a Christian, he will not accept you unless you are his exact type of Christian. Kind of like how, I don't want to say, so like there are different types of Baptists. Some Baptists, if you're a girl, you have to wear a skirt and you have to wear this and that. Other Baptists, you don't.
Isn't it like Pentecostal or something?
Yeah, it's basically being picky.
It is Pentecostal though, correct?
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Or like if you're Amish, then you have to go by these rules and these rules only. So by my dad, yeah, you would have to go by certain rules and certain rules only. Even nowadays, if I don't go by a certain rule, then I'm not following God, and then I'm going to hell. And, yeah.
I don't think you remember what the topic is, or was. Because you are
got
clearly
more
on
centered on what my dad believed.
And I tried to draw you away from doing that before, and you ignored me.
But anyways, it doesn't matter what you believe. Even if you're gay and not gay, there are certain sects of Christianity where you can be gay and it is accepted. And there are other sections where you can be Christianity and it isn't accepted. So it honestly doesn't really matter. But yeah, I honestly don't remember what the...
You have no idea. You
See, once I get on that tangent, then it goes into certain issues.
We were talking. The simple question was: is your basis for not expressing any potential female attraction due to your religious basis, or family,
So
and then you just went on a whole "I knew a guy" tangent,
I
and then
did,
a
huh?
guy met my dad,
Uh,
and then you didn't even finish that story. You just kind of like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
sorry, people. But actually, whenever it comes to that, I
Why are
guess
you yelling?
I'm not yelling.
Look here, there is a sound
I
bar.
am soft spoken, so I make sure I'm not soft
You
spoken.
don't need to yell. Do not
Okay,
yell.
I won't. So, whenever it comes to that, though, what Spivey said, um, one example that I can lead is so I'm not sure if y'all have heard of a pastor. Was it John Wilkerson or whatever? He made a lot of different pastoral speeches, whatever. One of the things that my dad would make me read, I honestly forgot the name of it, but it was something that was talking about the temptations of the flesh and how you should ignore it. And one of the things was being gay. Yeah. So if you were to find in any way attractive someone of the same sex, then you would be leading towards the path of the devil and being led away from the light of Christ. So,
As per your dad, or
yes.
as per your church, or this pastor?
Both, honestly. It's actually kind of more messed up than that. But anyways, yeah. So from a very early age, I didn't tell my dad or my mom, but I learned that liking someone of the same gender was wrong, and that if you did, any inclination meant that the devil is trying to lead you astray. So you had to deny yourself how you felt and everything, and pray to God to cleanse yourself from that. That it was like basically a disease.
Topaz Luxury Ben Nye on this side.
That honestly looks really good. I like it.
I got one more to go. This is, so far, the Cocotan. Cocotan seems to be my best mix, or the best color for me. So we're going to try that on the other side and compare the two.
I put too much there.
All right, so we're going to skip ahead because, again, even though I just explained what the topic is,
I'm getting off topic.
you definitely did.
I get off topic a
So
lot.
you expressed in the last 2 hours or so an interest in thick women.
Yeah.
You, in fact, are a chubby chaser for women. If you were
I don't
to
mind.
express your interest of women,
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
as you feel they are more to love, and the loving you would do.
The thick thighs. And
Wow, you pushing the table over and everything. Okay.
thick thighs, a thick waist, like, yeah, no, that's just more to love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, is there like a racial preference as well with that thickness? Is there a particular genetic type that seems to give that thickness in an appealing way more than others? Like if you were to design your most attractive women or woman, and you get to design her, and you get to apply the skin color to her. What skin color is she?
I don't really have a specific preference.
Yes, but you're making your ideal woman.
I know.
This is your computer program says pick your mate or design your mate.
If they were a girl and they were to be kind of thick, either black or Hispanic, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but that's just kind of what I tend to go for.
Why are you sorry for it?
I'm not, but I'm just saying sorry, just in case someone doesn't agree with it.
All right. So, and then for the other side of that coin, for men, the same machine. Pick your man, design your man. What color are they?
It's not so much what color. Sorry if I'm starting a little bit. More so personality. And whenever it comes to men, I don't really like I know it's gonna sound stupid, but I don't like a lot of muscle. Most women are probably gonna go for, oh, muscular, he can protect me. No. No. Now, sure, I don't want him to be a total wuss and not defend me at all.
Why are you yelling?
Sorry. But if he's cute and lanky and skinny, then yeah, no, that's fine by me. I don't care what color.
All right.
I honestly don't.
So this side is Coco Tan. This side. And this side is Topaz.
Personally, I like the topaz more. Just saying.
The Topaz lays down and looks a bit closer to my natural, whereas the Coco Tan is just a little bit brighter, in my opinion. I gotta bring back the video.
Did it go away?
It did. And it's coming back now.
Yeah, and also my
Yay.
taste depends on my mood.
Okay. So, but yeah, Coco Tan. Coco Tan is like slightly orange, and that's why it looks brighter.
I like the darker side though.
I kind of like them both. What I think I'm gonna try tomorrow or next time is I'm going to mix the two colors together and see what I get. If there's anything that works from that coloring. Or we're jumping up to the next level of makeup. So, as some of you are aware, this is as far as I need to go for my personal use for like shooting on video, yada yada yada, rada. But now, just checking, make sure it's all good. Yeah. Midnight, I'll be playing no games.
Nah, you look fine without makeup.
Yeah, but I'd rather cover up some of this scars and blemishes and things, or at least make it look a lot better. Yeah. Anywho, what color are you going with? You got your sets out. I ain't got all mine over here.
On the face?
Yeah, here.
What is this? BB Light 1?
Now, I've never used mascara, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Mascara? It looks clear, though.
Okay, one says brow and one... I never noticed it. One says brow, one says lash.
Oh, yeah, so
this
brow
is
is
a
just
elf.
for your brows, and then lashes for your
Yeah, I never noticed it was there, though.
I've never got one like that.
Yeah, so this is a elf clear brow, lash, and mascara. So, let's see what we got. Wait, should I use the crimper thing first? Nah, fuck it.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, it's fuck it.
I grew up in a very conservative Christian.
Now, from what I've seen, you place it like below and then pull out, or you just...
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. She's no help at all. None.
No.
Like, you figure it out.
My mom didn't tell me what the heck was going on.
I'm very afraid I'm going to put this bitch in my eye.
Nah, you'll be fine. If anything you want to be afraid of putting in your eye, it's mascara? No, eyeliner. That's what you're doing is mascara now. Eyeliner, that's what, yeah.
Got that old face. So, alright, so why haven't you made any attempts to meet a girl and test out your belief system? Like, for example, if you believe that due to your preference, you have a certain place that you would end up afterwards. Like your father believes that because somebody is gay, that they probably are not going to go to heaven. So if your preference, and you've never tested it, is that you may like girls, why not test it and find out for sure? That way, if you don't actually like girls, you can say, hey, I don't like girls no more. Or as everybody say, women. I'm not gay no more. I like women.
I have. Just it takes long for me. Because I'm more an emotional person. Basically, like
I really don't think I'm doing this right.
one night stand. Yeah, no, ain't gonna happen with me. Sorry, not my thing. I'm Demi. That ain't gonna happen with me. Nope.
So wait, you need a relationship with a chick in order to smash her?
The emotions.
I feel like there's a glob of this stuff on an eyelash somewhere.
Your
like-
eyelashes look fine.
I feel like there's a glob of it over here.
I felt like that earlier. I had like a glob of it there. I hate mascara so much,
Yeah.
but it also makes it look prettier. So
Wait, was I supposed to do the mascara before or after doing eyeliner?
I think you're supposed to do eyeliner first, then mascara. But honestly, it doesn't matter.
Oh shit! And then I didn't do any
I don't
eyebrow makeup.
You can still do it.
eyeshadow.
You can do it
No,
after.
like I'm no, because all I'm gonna do is fuck up the gel.
Wow.
I can't. I mean, I see like a couple of eyelashes look different, but overall, I don't get it. I don't get it. I know that some women live by it, but I don't get it.
Supposedly, it's supposed to accentuate your eyes and bring the vision more towards your eyes, but
I got you.
I don't know.
So
I grew up a style.
So, the person that you gave this ring to,
Mm-hmm.
if they say, hey, let's go to the sex club, because Atlanta has sex clubs, and this is your chance to experience a woman, and y'all just going to wild out for that night. You doing it?
I am be like, the fuck are you talking about? Pardon my French. I don't work that way. There's feelings before doing other stuff. What are you talking about? Like, no. Like, you're either with me or you're not with me.
I have a centipede or something on my wall.
I'm blind, even with glasses, so I can't see. Actually, no, let me put those glasses on. Let's see.
Probably came through the window.
No, this looks like a centipede. I hate centipedes.
I hate all crawlers. I don't like pets. I don't like crawlers. So I apologize because clearly this is way less exciting than my normal adult channel videos. So we know that this is not her territory. The adult ball game or field is not her cup of tea.
I'm usually more innocent. So,
Do you masturbate?
why did I do that? And that's a personal question. Why did I do that?
Do you masturbate? You said you talk about anything. That's what you said.
No, why did I do that?
You whispering your no. And you're
No.
way off camera, guy.
Wait, I am? Or I
Yeah,
am?
you're leaning way over here.
I thought the camera was over here. Oh,
The camera's here.
my bad. Sorry about that.
So,
No?
have you ever bought a sex toy?
Yeah?
What did you buy?
It was this thing that I forgot what it was called. It had really good reviews on Amazon.
What did it do?
It was like a vibrator thing, but it was also this other thing I forgot what it was called. But, I never use it.
Why?
There's no reason to. It's just like, It's kind of like how, so I know this is going to sound embarrassing. So, one time I went into Hot Topic. Is it Hot Topic that has the sex toys and stuff? Yeah. So I went in there and I was looking for some cute stuff, and I didn't know it at the time, but it was like a anal thing. I thought that it was, I thought that it was a wand with a heart at the end. So I thought that it looked cute, and it was made out of glass. Yeah. I just kept it as a self-defense cute wand thing, because
Did you buy a giant butt plug?
I think that's what it was, actually.
And you never used it?
Nope.
Where's it now?
I think it's in the closet. I'm waiting to use it for like a zombie apocalypse where I just have to like wax like a zombie over the head because it's made out of glass. So,
I'm done here.
I'm a child.
I apologize.
Yeah, no.
If you came here to see makeup being done. You caught that. If you came here for anything else, I don't know. You're a trooper. I had to be here. You chose to be here for this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm more of the innocent type. If you're gonna go into anime, I don't have any ecstatic.
No, we're cutting it here. With that, next time I'll make up to all of you. Yeah. We out. End
like
this
that.
torture. Yeah, we're gonna end this torture.
End this torture. We could have reviewed more videos.
No, not on the adult channel.